I personally was so angry with myself that I let my health get this out of control. Hi guys, welcome back. It is me, Drew, and today's video is probably one of the most dreaded videos that I've ever made for you. And real quick before we get into it, if you are not already in the Justlikedrew crew and you want to be, real quick, click that red subscribe button down below and join our family because we're literally the best crew because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. Okay, so let's get down to business. I made a video yesterday. It was my 9-month weight loss surgery update video, and I told you that I would be making a video today, a video that I've kind of dreaded making since I even started my weight loss journey or even started losing weight, period. It is the video where I tell you all the dirty details of my weight, what I weigh now, what my goal weight is, my starting weight, my highest weight, all that kind of stuff. You may be thinking, why wouldn't you tell? Well, first of all, when I started everything, my weight was so extremely high that it was like embarrassingly high. And so I was really embarrassed that I had let my weight get so out of control that I felt like if I shared that like the ugliness would be a reality that I have to face, that like I really had gotten so out of control with my weight personally. And I want to be clear, I don't view people who are this weight or higher weights as anything less than an amazing human being. I personally was so angry with myself that I let my health get this out of control that I felt a disgust towards myself. I want to be clear about that. Please do not misconstrue my words. You know, I am all about every single body on this channel. Whatever you are, your body, it is perfectly welcome and healthy and happy on this channel. It is just me personally and a reflection of myself and how I felt about me at this weight. So I want to be clear on that because I really am not about fat shaming, and if you come out here with that mess, I'm not about it. I will not. That's one, no, not gonna happen. So what is my weight? So first off, my highest weight, I was in the 400-pound club. My highest weight was averaged out at around 415 pounds. Yes, so, and that's really hard to say out loud. I can't kind of believe I even said it. I mean, it feels good to finally say it, but I weighed over 400 pounds. 400 pounds. Yes, I did. And if you like don't want to believe me, go and watch my original videos. You can see that I was much heavier at that point in my life. That highest weight was around the end of July 2015, where I was in the 400 and teens. So like I said, I averaged out around 415 pounds as my highest weight. And that's actually where I was at when I went to start the Inquisition, sounds really official, for weight loss surgery, is when I was at over 400 pounds. And my starting weight, so after I had had like a few months on the sleep machine, and once I had actually decided to officially pursue weight loss surgery, and I'd already begun making little minimal changes to like my diet, you know, activity, like nothing major, but little changes, little tweaks to like how I did things to try and start improving myself. The weight when I started the official like weight loss surgery program, the like pre-qualification program, like the 6 months to qualify before even getting surgery, my weight at that point was 386.6 pounds, and that was on March 30th, 2016. And then my pre-surgery weight, so the weight that I weighed after I had done about 6 months, on October 4th, the day of actual weight loss surgery, I had made it down to 293.2 pounds, which is amazing. And I did all that from March 30th to October 4th, within the same year. So it was just 6 months and like a few days. So my current weight, yesterday when I went to my doctor's appointment and weighed in for my appointment, I am 179.5 pounds. I fit into size mediums and smalls right now. A lot of the reason that I guess my weight is probably higher than most people think. So people a lot of times are like, oh, well, don't go too low. So for me, I am about like 5'5", 5'6". My average target weight is between like 130 to 154 pounds. That is where I'm at a healthy BMI and a healthy weight. Over 154 pounds would actually be considered overweight for me. So what is my goal weight? My goal weight is 150 pounds, at least before skin removal surgery. And what I mean by that is I am gonna need some plastic surgery after the fact, like at least in my stomach area, because I do have some excess skin. It's not like horrible. I said this in my video yesterday, so I'm not gonna make this video about that. But so ideally, my goal is to get down to 150 pounds before I have skin removal in my stomach area. And then after that, my guess is that the skin probably weighs at least like 15 to 20 pounds, is that I would average out probably around like 135, 140, and then be right in the middle of that like healthy weight range. My goal is not to be like, you know, so small that I'm like below like my healthy weight. I talked to the physician assistant yesterday, and she was very clear. She's like, well, for your body, she's like 130 pounds is actually like your goal, your target ideal weight for you personally. So my goal is to get to at least 150 in the next 3 months, so that way once skin removal happens in my stomach area, I'll probably level out around 135, 140. So there, I finally said it. Now I can post all of these numbers publicly on Instagram. Like I said yesterday, if you watch my video from yesterday, and I can post a link to that in the comments below, or in the description box below this. I had a story done on me where they were like, wanted to know, like, they're like, is this, you know, they did an exclusive, like, what is your actual weight? What is all that? And it was really scary for me because I just, you know, I was really afraid to put that out there. I honestly considered not doing the story because I didn't want to share my weight. And I had a friend tell me, they were like, you know, they said there's always going to be people who are going to think that you're overweight. They're going to think you're fat. But like even now, there's people who are going to be like, oh, you still weigh like that much weight? You're still like in the, you know, high 170s. Wow, she's still kind of big. But they said, you know, think about though how many people you can in turn inspire by sharing your weight and telling them that you came back from weighing over 400 pounds to being in the 170s now category. It's absolutely insane and it's amazing, and I want to celebrate that. And I guess I did this because you guys have asked me a long time, and I didn't really have a plan of when I would actually tell you my weight. Honestly, I kind of wanted to tell you my weight once I was like 150 pounds. Like, I'm 150 pounds, I've made my goal, yay. But at the same time, like, I want to share this with you, and I'm happy to finally have it out there. It's like I said, it's not like I don't trust you guys. Like the Justlikedrew crew, I love you guys. I know you guys love and accept me for whatever size I am. I know you loved and accepted me when I was in the high 300s pounds. Like I said, for me, it was just like, it was embarrassing that I'd let my weight get to over 400 pounds. It was one of those things where I used to always be like, okay, well, I'll never be over 300 pounds. And then I got over 300 pounds. Like, all right, well, I'll never be over 350 pounds. At least I'll never be in the 400 pounds. And then to be faced with reality that I was over 400 pounds. And to know that, like, my goal to get to a healthy targeted weight, which is like 150 pounds, is like, and that's just squeezing into the, like, okay, you're just no longer overweight now category for my height is 150 pounds. 265 pound goal is insane. And to now have a goal of like 30 pounds to lose is like, it's insane. I mean, it really is. Like, I mean, 30 pounds, like the average person's usually like, I want to lose like 25, 30 pounds. Like nobody's usually like, a lot of people are like, I need to lose 265. And I've lost 235. And it's also weird because I feel like I'm like really coming into like what my body is going to look like. Like I said, I do have some excess skin places, so that's not going to be absolutely perfect. But I feel like my shape, you know, I'm sorry to like my face and all that, like places like this is kind of what I'm going to look like now, you know, potentially for most of the rest of my life, you know what I mean? And it's really cool and it's weird. And so that's my weight. The wait is over. Pun intended. You now know my weight, you know what I weigh. So now when I do updates, I'll definitely share my current weight. I'll probably start doing like current weight, like scale photos on my Snapchat and all that. So it's exciting. I'm glad that I finally told you guys. I'm glad that it's out there. And the other reason I didn't ever want to tell what I was weighing before is because I was like, oh my God, what if I don't do this? Like, what if I quit? Like, what if I just like give up? I don't want people to know that I'm like if I, like, what if I would share at the beginning that I'm like, I weigh over 400 pounds, which is just crazy to say that out loud. And like, also it's really freaky for me to say that I used to weigh 400 pounds and to not. So it's like that moment where it's like, what if I would have stopped? and I didn't keep going. And then you guys would have been like, so you weigh over 400 pounds? It was so uncomfortable and scary for me. And honestly, even when I started my YouTube channel, I was terrified because I was so heavy. And I'm like, I'm so overweight. People are gonna like rip me to shreds. Like I'm gonna be like devoured by social media. And you guys have seriously like shown me so much love and appreciation. And like, I'm gonna say this one more time. Please, no, if you weigh over 400 pounds, you are absolutely beautiful. You're not disgusting. There's nothing wrong with you. Me, I personally was going through a lot of really dark things behind the scenes that made me feel like I was not like a worthy person. And I want you to know that like if you weigh over 400 pounds, 500, 600 pounds, you matter. You add value. You're special, important, and you don't have to change a thing about yourself unless you want to. And as I said in a video with my friend Cody one time, what we want for you is for you to live as long as you possibly can because we want you here. So I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I know this video, like I said, how I felt about myself. That's not how I feel about people who are that size. It's how I felt about myself. Also because, like I said, behind the scenes, like I had a lot of bad things going on in my personal life and in like my relationships and stuff like that overall fed into this. And the other reality is that I gained so much weight because I was not I was not emotionally dealing with things going on in my life that made me feel really ugly inside. And so then to find out that I gained so much weight, I just felt so bad and disgusted with myself in general. Does that make sense? It wasn't like I was blissfully happy and just enjoying my life and I gained this weight. Like that weight was gained out of a place of personal disgust because of things that were happening in my life that I chose not to cope with without like a fork in my hand. So, like I said, please hear me. I love you guys so much. I love all of you. I know we have so many shapes and sizes here, and I love every single one of them. I think you are like the most beautiful people inside and out that I've ever been in my life. And I hope that you really know that I feel that way about you. And that's the reason I'm even comfortable sharing this with you, because it has been a scary, scary thing for me to ever think about sitting down and talking about. But it's time. It's time to tell you, and I just feel like this is like a whole new like for the channel, and just it's exciting, and I'm happy that it's out there, and I'm happy that we're finally having this conversation. Me talking, I guess, but I feel like it's a conversation. But I love you guys, and so yes, I used to weigh 415 pounds. Now I weigh 179.5. All of this happened within 2 years. Life is funny that way. So that's all I have for you guys today. But if you want to see more photos of me, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Justlikedrew, spelled the same way it is down below. If you want to be a part of the Just Like Drew crew and you're not already, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below and join our forever family, because we are literally the best crew around, because anybody and everybody can be our crew. I love you guys so stinking much. And if you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Just like Drew, have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life, and seriously, like, just thank you. Thank you so much for accepting me, loving me, and letting me share every single jiggly bit of me. I love you guys. All right, talk to you guys so stinking soon. Probably like tomorrow, because there's this thing called Box Week that's going to be starting like any day now. All right, bye. Love you. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. And it's just, you know, that was one of my reasons for doing all of this, was for my kids. I wanted them to have a healthy and happy mom, and you know,